Hari Om to all the Atmajyotis, divine light of the self. Very happy to start another session of Madalasa AVSC, and we are at the fag end of our Drk-Drsya Viveka. Okay, so let us start with the prayer. Oh, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram. So with pranams to the Guru Parampara, our Sadguru Sri Prabhuji, and Swami Vidyaranya, who is the author of Drk-Drsya Viveka, and all the other gurus, we are now discussing shloka 100 onwards. Not many, talk 100 onwards, not too many things left to be said. We have almost exhausted all the discussions. However, we'll take a look at some of the shlokas per se, which we can discuss one by one. This is shloka 44, and then we have shloka 45, and we are done. Because idunna discuss madidare illi gurugulu. Ha. Alva? Laye fenasya tad dharma.
43.
43 hakbeka? Okay. Hangayitu. 43 last time madidvi, sir. Okay.
Agide.
Anyway, we will go to that in any case. So, ಓದಿ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಓದಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ ಇದು? ಮಾಧುರ್ಯ ದ್ರವ ಏನದು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್? ನಂದೇನೋ ಅಡ್ಡ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಮಾಧುರ್ಯ ದ್ರವ್ಯ ಶೈತ್ಯಾನಿ ನೀರಧರ್ಮ ಸ್ತರಂಗಕೆ ಅನುಗಮ್ಯತಾ ತನ್ನಿಷ್ಠೆ ಬೇನಪ್ಯಾನುಗತಾ ಯಥಾ ಸಾಕ್ಷಿಸ್ತತಃ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದಃ ಸಮಬಂಧ ವ್ಯವಹಾರಿಕೆ ತದ್ವರೇನ ಅನುಗಚ್ಚಂತಿ ತಥೈವ ಪ್ರತೋಭಿಷೇಕ್. I think we read this last day.
ಎಲ್ಲ ತಪ್ಪ ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ. ಸಂಬಂಧ ವ್ಯವಹಾರಿಕೆ,
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು,
ಪ್ರಾತಿಭಾಸಿಕೆ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ಬೇಕದು. ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ಇದಾಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್?
ಆಗಿದೆ.
The characteristics of water, sweetness, fluidity, coldness, appear to inhere in the waves. So also, and the waves and the foams, of which waves are the substratum. Water is a substratum of wave, and wave is a substratum of foam. That's the implication. So also Satchidananda, existence, consciousness, bliss, which are the natural characteristics of Shakshi, appear to inhere in the Vyavaharika Jiva. So Paramarthika is the basis of Vyavaharika, and Vyavaharika is the basis of Pratibha. So what do you want to discuss in this? You are muted, Murtiji.
ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತು ನನಗೆ.
But ಇನ್ನೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಿ.
I said based on the list that you have sent.
Like that. Okay. Okay. ನೋಡೋಣ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ. We shall see. Okay. ನನ್ಗೆ ತೋಚ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನುವೆ ಏನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಿದ್ರಲ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ.
ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲಿ. ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ ರೈಸಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. So
ಹೇಳಿ.
one can easily say Vyavaharika and Pratibhasika is unreal.
How can you say, how do you know that Paramarthika is real? Alva?
One can confidently say Paramarthika. So Paramarthika can be either real or unreal. So supposing if one argues that it is unreal, how can we prove it is real?
Yes. How can you prove Paramarthika is real? Who wants to answer? Madi. Paramarthika also can be unreal, alva. How to take? Shall we take it on faith or what? That was Rajini's question last time. No, Rajini? How do you say that Paramarthika is real, whereas the other two are unreal? Rajini?
I am existing in all the three states. And
Can we correct.
And I am is Sat Chit Ananda, which is Parthamarthika Jiva. So as I am existing and as I am true, Paramarthika Jiva is also reality.
Yeah, we can also say that as Guruji has said, unchanging is real. Okay, Paramarthika is not a changing one. Paramarthika is always there.
How have we established that? I mean, correct agi helbekandre, we were simply making a statement that Paramarthika is unchanging. How do we establish?
ಆ ರೀತಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾರಮಾರ್ಥಿಕ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ ಮೇಲೆ, ನಾವು ಪಾರಮಾರ್ಥಿಕ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ ಮೇಲೆನೆ ಅದು ಅನ್ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗು, ಅದು ರಿಯಲ್ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದು. Until we understand, it is not.
Ade, how to make someone understand that you are Paramarthika? Rajni had asked that question last.
Sadguru Krupe.
No. I mean, there's a logical.
I know.
Correct. See, one more thing of Advaita Vedanta is it is not faith-based. Like Dvaita or Vishishtashva, there is God. First you remember, you believe in God. Anta. Hangalve alla. Okay, show me antare. We can't show. Whereas in Advaita, it is completely based on my own experience of the Avasthatrayam. Alva. Yes, Rajni, do you want to share something? Indra, Anupama?
Yes, Purnimaji. When a person is dreaming, once he wakes up, he knows that it is a dream. So like the same ways, Vyavaharika Jiva also knows with Nana, he knows that is a dream. But in all the three states, somebody is watching, it's a dream, it's a Vyavaharika Jiva. So that is Paramarthika Jiva. In everything, that Paramarthika Jiva is there as a Sakshi.
Correct.
Knowing that it is a dream, Vyavaharika is also a dream.
Is it your experience? Do you know that Vyavaharika is a dream?
Yeah, sometimes with the awareness, with the conscious effort, we are knowing now.
Correct.
By self-questioning in each state, then we can reach there. Yes, oh my God, this is unreal, this is unreal. This Paramarthika is only real.
Okay. Rajni, are you able to unmute and talk? No. Okay. So
phone or
okay, here is a statement. Brahman is timeless, beyond time and space and causation. Correct? Brahman is Kalatita, amele Vyomatita, and Gunatita, Karmatita, everything. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any other way you can put it? Any other? Is that the ultimate truth? Is Brahman some other guy sitting in some space or something? Where is Brahman? Who is Brahman? I am beyond space, beyond time, beyond causation and ಹೇಳಕ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಇವಾಗ. Because when we go on saying Brahman, it is some entity which it is somewhere other than me anta ಒಂದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Isn't it? Yes or no?
Like we see like an object until we realize Until we realize that Brahman we see as an object,
Object only. Then object only for us. But at least at the intellectual level, we should be able to say, I am beyond time, space, causation. I should be able to say that very confidently. Okay. Any
Okay.
other point? Heli.
Actually, Prabhuji has given that clue, that explanation he has very beautifully given. He mentions that changeless I. What exactly the meaning of changeless I?
What is it?
So experientially we can feel that. When I was in first standard,
Then I wanted someone to spell that out. We all have heard this explanation from the very beginning, but still let us spell it out. Yeah.
Yes. One of my teachers, using a ruler, he hit me very hard on my left hand. Still that I can feel the same person even today. I can go to that classroom and I can feel the same freshness even today, even after 50 years.
Yeah.
That
Correct.
change, feeling, whatever is there, that is there in all the three states.
Ashte.
And one more thing is that adhisthana.
And it is beyond time also. That happened some 50 years ago, and you're still able to remember it, or 40 years, whatever it is, and you're still able to talk about it as if it happened yesterday.
It is not remembrance. That
I was hit anod bandbidutte.
Whatever that I was then and now is the same.
Is the same I which was punished.
Experientially feel the same thing actually.
Correct.
It's not that 6 years old Narsimurti, 56 years old. It's not like that. It is the same.
Very good. Ashte, that is the simplest way you can explain. Ellargunu. That was Rajini's question. How can I explain? Ande hange.
One more thing is that the adhisthana, Pratibhasika cannot be adhisthana. It requires support. It is like a movie is projected on the screen. Without screen, can the movie exist?
Yeah.
So this dream, that is Pratibhasika Jiva, which is appearing for a limited period of time and disappearing. So this appearing and disappearing things exist. There should be an entity which is fixed and ever present.
Correct.
So that is there. There is no existence for Pratibhasika Jiva. There is no existence for Vyavaharika Jiva also without this adhisthana. So from adhisthana perspective also, we can. So this adhisthana must be prior to Vyavaharika Jiva. And that is visible, that we can actually feel and experience as I am, which is a pointer. This I am is experienced in borrowed consciousness or reflected consciousness. This I am is a pointer. Where is the consciousness? Consciousness is not sitting in my antakarana. Its reflection is there in my antakarana, and it is outside of this antakarana, and its traces are present as I am.
Yes, I am. That for saying that I am, we don't need any external proof.
Yes.
Nobody else has to tell you that you exist. I know that I exist. I don't need
It is a aparoksha
aparoksha jnana. Aparoksha anubhuti. Correct. One word al helbekandre ashte. Ivaga I have shared one screen. Enide alli? Can any of us, I want all of us to speak a few lines on this screen that has been shared. ಏನಿದೆಪ್ಪ
ಇನ್ನು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ.
ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಎರಡೆರಡು ಸತಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು? ಹೇಳಿ.
ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ.
ಆ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇರೋ ಫಿಗರ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಸ್ಟಿಲ್
One second.
Okay.
I'm not able to.
2-minute Vedanta ತರ ಇದೊಂಥರ question. ಹೇಳಿ.
In the screen. I cannot.
I'm not unable to see.
On the screen is a still picture of this class.
Okay.
Yes, there is a still picture.
Can you see Indra, Anupama?
Yes, yes,
No,
Purnimaji.
Yes,
no,
yes.
it is frozen. Okay, connection ಹೋಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು.
So, what can you say about this picture ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ. Can you
It is incomplete.
That itself was confusing.
why is it incomplete? Who can you see?
All are,
Yes, ಹೇಳು.
all are I. Only the names and forms are different. It's
Ah.
all me.
Who can you see in the picture ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ. Yeah, you agree with Indra? What else can you say? Anupama?
ಇಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ ಅರ್ಥನೇ ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ.
ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಮಾಯಾಜಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೀವಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಇವಾಗ. ಇದು ಪ್ರಾತಿಭಾಸಿಕ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಇದು.
ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ. Okay.
Everybody in my consciousness, actually. So it is all in me.
There is no Rajni, there is no Anupama, there is no Indra.
Already there are no 3 here.
Where are they appearing? All these people. All this picture is appearing where?
They are existing. They are existing. It is a projection. It's not the screen. They are that's all I can say. They are or idare adre ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Anupama, what do you want to say about that? You were saying something.
Reflection of my mind in different forms and names.
Okay, done. Rajni also said the same. All of us are saying the same thing. Sublakshmi ji is still.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವ್ ಹೇಳ್ದಾಗ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಚಿತ್ರಗಳು ನೋಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಇದನ್ನೇ ನೀವು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಅಂತ.
ಏನ್ ಅನ್ಸತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಆ ಪಿಕ್ಚರು? ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಅಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ನೀವ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದಿರೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ?
ನಾನ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
ನೀವ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಇನ್ಯಾರು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದಾರಲ್ಲಿ?
ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಎಂಟಿಟೀಸಾ? ವೇದಾಂತದ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಏನ್? ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್? ಸಿ, ನಾನ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಬಲವಾಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಚಿದಾಭಾಸ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದ BMI is ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಶ್ಲೋಕಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ? ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಸುಮಾರು ಜನ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತದು. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ ಸ್ಪೋಕನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಚಿದಾಭಾಸ? ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಚಿದಾಭಾಸ ಅಂತ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಹಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಚಿದಾಭಾಸದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ.
ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಹೇಳಿ.
ಮನಸ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ಇದು ಸಾರಿ ಚಿದಾಭಾಸ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಜೀವ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಮನಸ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ಚಿದಾಭಾಸ ಸೇರಿ ಜೀವ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ನಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಚಿದಾಭಾಸ, ಸಾರಿ.
Correct appa. What you are saying is correct only.
When jiva associates with the mind, it becomes
no, when chidabhasa associates with individual antahkarana, it becomes a jiva.
Yes.
Okay.
Manas buddhi ahankara plus chidabhasa is equal to jiva.
Correct.
Man buddhi chit ahankar.
Man buddhi chit ahankar associated with reflected consciousness, which is chidabhasa. Is jiva. That we should become very, very. It's a basic fundamental definition. We all need to, like, it should become part of our DNA. So what we are all seeing on the screen is, what do you want to
Chidabhasa.
Chidabhasas, isn't it?
ಮನ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಅಹಂಕಾರ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಅಹಂಕಾರದ ಮೂಲಕ, ಈಗೋ ಮೂಲಕ ನಾವು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ದಟ್. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ದಟ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್
ಮೂಲಕ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನೇಮ್ಸ್
ಜೀವದ ಮೂಲಕ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕ್ಷಿ ಮೂಲಕ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದಲ್ಲ.
So now Chidabhasa, what Prabhuji has spoken in one of these talks is, Chidabhasa has now identified with Antahkarana. So when will Chidabhasa know itself? What should it do?
When conscious
It has to dissociate itself with the
consciousness
Antakarana.
reflects on Chidabhasa, then the Chidabhasa will be knowing. Am I right?
Correct. Adella correct. Chidabhasa, he says particularly, see, ಎಲ್ಲ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಗುರುಗಳು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ.
Sakshi cannot know itself.
ಹಾ ಸಾಕ್ಷಿ
So,
cannot know itself.
know itself. So Chidabhasa is always a reflected consciousness.
Correct. So what should Chidabhasa, where should it turn?
Towards the mind, of course.
Towards Sakshi instead of
Yes, it has to turn associate with the Sakshi.
See, there is Chidabhasa, there is Sakshi on one side, there is a mind, Antahkarana on the other side, center is Chidabhasa. Right now, Chidabhasa is associating with Antahkarana. To turn and
Inward.
associate with the Sakshi.
Sakshi. And dissociate itself with the Antakarana.
When I turn towards the sun, where will my shadow be?
At the back.
Then I will
So
not see the
turn
shadow.
towards the mind. If you turn towards the mind, you become BMI. If you turn towards the Sakshi, you become Brahman.
Yes, that is what Prabhuji has said in these talks. Yes, Murtiji, you want to share something more about these things?
No, ma'am said you turn. Who is that you?
Who is that you?
Yes.
You see, ಇದು ವೇದಾಂತಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಾಗ ಬಲೆ ಕಷ್ಟ, ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯು ಟರ್ನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಟರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು?
Nanu, I am.
I am is pure existence consciousness. I am is pure existence consciousness. Without any,
I am. You
without
only said it is akarta, gunatita, and it is outside of Antakarana, all that. So how can it turn?
ಹೌದು. I am is pure by itself. I am Jaishri is the problem.
Yes.
ಅಷ್ಟೇ. All the suffixes you have to remove. Just stick to the I am.
Actually, that which is saying I am Jayashri, that I has to turn.
Correct. The one which is claiming I am Jayashri has to turn towards itself and stop with I am.
Turn to the real one.
Very complicated language. Yeah.
Yes. Turn towards the real one. Who can make it to turn towards the real? Only Buddha can do that.
Only Buddhi, which is being tutored by the Sadguru.
Yes.
Correct.
Lakshmi ji, you are muted. You are trying to share something.
See, when that Sakshi, when you are aware that, when you know that you are Sakshi, but when you are interacting with the Vyavaharika, yes, I have to say I am Jayashri.
Yeah, that's
that
okay.
is fine.
Yes, I have to say I am Jayashri. But I know that I am is only I am.
That is good. That is enlightenment.
That is what Guruji said, giving the example. This we cannot leave mind and buddhi. We cannot leave it connected. And jiva connecting.
No need to leave also.
No, that connection should be there. In the sense, if you don't have the connection, you are not there at all.
Body will drop.
Body will drop. So that is what he gives the example of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. And if I don't eat the food, I am not. If I don't want to eat the food, then you will not be there.
Correct.
Okay, so that Ramakrishna Paramahamsa example, to hold on to the body, then he needed some kind of it. So that kind of an example Guruji had given. So I am Jayashri has to be there, but I am aware that I am only I am.
So that kind of mind is called, Prabhuji calls it some mind. ಅಂತ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಓಡತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ವ್ಯಾವಹಾರಿಕ ಮಾತ್ರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕೋ ಅಷ್ಟು. So that is called what mind?
Jivan Mukti.
No, mind itself. See, the Jivan Mukta also has a mind. But what kind of mind he has?
The working.
Functional mind.
Functional, yeah.
Functional mind. I mean, those are the technical terms used. It is a working mind only. There's a thinking mind and there's a working / functioning mind. So the thinking mind is completely subdued. Thinking under worrying. Chinta mind is only chintanam happens. Yes, that's a beautiful.
Yes.
Between chinta and chintanam, there's a difference. So chintanam is always happening in the Jivan Mukta, not chinta. Correct, no?
Correct.
No, the thing about this, the Ramakrishna Paramahamsa example Prabhuji has given, he has given from the perspective of Chitta, Ashuddhatva in the Chitta.
Yeah, correct.
Or Chitta. Not related to Ahankara or Buddhi or
Chitta
it is
Shuddhi,
related
call
to
that as
Chitta.
non.
Sampurna Chitta Shuddhi will not happen, need not happen, it will not happen. That is what Prabhuji has explained. Some stains are still remaining. That makes the body and that makes the
Function,
Chidabhasa.
the entity function. Correct.
Also.
Sampurna Chitta, it's not erased. That identity is not erased completely. It is still holding on. See, that's why it is said it's like a burnt rope. So many examples are there in our Puranas also. That Shiva wearing the snake around his neck. The neck is the ego. It doesn't bite him. It is not poisonous for Shiva. It is just an ornament. He's an Naga Bhushana. The ego of the enlightened one is an ornament. For us, it is a deformation. Others. Isn't it? The ego of the jiva is a deformation, whereas the ego of enlightened one is an ornament, bhushana. Okay, what else you want to discuss in this? In these talks?
Actually, native place, village, there was one person. He was a nice person, and rest of the and his chitta was completely vanished. He was, for rest of the people, he was looking like a mad. There is no certainty. There is no, his behavior was not aligned with any of the worldly people. He used to play with the snakes. He used to play with the dogs. And whatever comes to the mind, he used to talk. When he was alive, many people have beaten him with stones, sticks, all that. Now all the people are making puja and they have built a temple for him.
So something they have recognized, no?
Yes, the thing is, what happens when chitta is completely vanished? So that is what I'm trying to.
What happens when you don't have chitta? Other papa people will beat.
Yes.
That example also comes in Ramakrishna Paramahamsa's anecdotes.
Yes.
To a snake. Is it Ramakrishna Paramahamsa or Buddha?
With Manonasha, as I was telling, with Manonasha, that normal, this one will not have effect. The other things will not have. He will be having a normal life outside. Yeah. For himself, it is that he will. Nobody will know that he is a Jivan Mukta or he is by the no mind status, etc. For outside, yes, he utilizes his this one towards Loka Kalyana and do the Vyavahara normally.
See, this Guruji in his latest Jivan Mukti Viveka talks has dwelt at length on the 7 stages of a Jivan Mukta. 7 stages, heli, bekadashtu helidare. 4 to 7 stages of a Jivan Mukta. The first Brahmavid stage is what you just described. And adadmele Brahmavara, Brahmavarishta, Brahmavarenya, and then Varishta. As you progress from Brahmavid to Brahmavarishta, activity will go on reducing. Ashte. ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರು ಓಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಲ್ಲ ಪಾಪ ಎಲ್ಲಾರ ಹತ್ರ ಅವರು ಪಾಪ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ದೇಹ ಭಾವ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಗಾನ್. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಇಲ್ವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ ದೇಹನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಾಡಿ.
ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಹುಚ್ಚರೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮವರಿಷ್ಠ? ಖಂಡಿತ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಇರಲ್ಲ.
Purnimaji, in that case, they don't have the memory. Like suppose somebody walks in So he
They
will
don't
have
have
a
the identification.
No, if somebody walks in, like if a disciple walks in, that Rajni or she walks in, so he'll be able to recognize, no, this is Rajni
At
or
Brahma Varishta stage, what Prabhuji says is they are always in Samadhi.
oh,
They have no body consciousness at all, neither his nor anybody else's. Isn't that? So, progressively, they will lose connection with the outside world, with the projection. Completely, they will lose. So, like Jayashree was asking,
ಹೇಗೆ ವ್ಯವಹಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಗೆ ವ್ಯವಹಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ
Madala. They'll just wait for prarabdha for the body to drop off. They are not doing anything. They are just there. But their presence is a blessing. It is not like a rock or a hucha, like you said. You know, their vibrations are, they are there, Ishvara. They have realized
Example you can also give of
Avadhutas.
Sadashiva Brahmendra.
Sadashiva Brahmendra.
ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಅವರು ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ರ ತರ ಹುಚ್ಚರ ತರ ಓಡಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅವ್ರ ಗುರುಗಳನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಂತೆ, ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಏನ್ ನಿಮ್ ಶಿಷ್ಯ ಈ ತರ, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಬಂದ ಇದು ನನಗ್ ಬರ್ಲಿಲ್ವೇ ಅಂತಂದ್ರಂತೆ ಗುರುಗಳು.
ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿ, ರಜನಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಹೇಳಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿ, ರಜನಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
ಓಕೆ ಸಾರಿ. That Sadashiva Brahmendra Swami, he was unconnected with anything for that matter. He was not bothered about any, he either sometimes he was not wearing clothes and sometimes he was acting like a madman, etc. So somebody went and complained to his guru that see, your shishya is doing like this. Then guru knew what has happened to him. He has become self-realized. So guru says, I did not get that kind of mukti. See how he has got it. I was not able to get it. That's what he said. So that belongs to like Brahma Varishta, or he is not bothered about anything.
Correct. Like that.
It's clearly evident in one of his kritis, Sarvam Brahmamayam.
Sarvam Brahmamayam. Re Sarvam Brahmamayam. That's a beautiful kruti by Sadashiva Brahmendra. Brahmaivaham Brahmoham. Okay, I'll learn it properly and we can sing it. Yeah. Then I wanted to ask, we can share one more shloka here and discuss that. Kimavachaniyam Brahmom.
Yes.
Okay. This is shloka 44. There's one more shloka to go. That's it. Laye phenasya taddharma dravadrasyu tarangake tasyapi vilaye neere tishyantyete tatha pura. With the disappearance of the foam in the wave, its characteristics such as the fluidity, etc., they merge in the wave. Again, with the disappearance of the wave in water, these characteristics merge in water. So that is what happened from Brahma Vid to Brahma Varishta. Everything will go on merging, and only the water will remain. So when the foam disappears, it disappears into the wave. And when the wave disappears, it disappears into the water, and only the Adhisthana is left. Any confusion in this shloka? Nothing, Allah.
Beautifully said and very clear explanation.
Ashte. Oh, wait, there was one more. I wanted to share the next. Ayo, Deva. Ada picture bandbidtu. Snapshot.
Chitta snapshot.
Abba, Devre. Too many windows are open. That's a problem. Yeah, I'll share this. 42.
Can you tell that snapshot, Purnimaji? I thought when I get angry or sad or agitated, any different things, no, I should take a photo and look into the photo myself.
Yeah, I think that's a good exercise to do. Really? No? Yeah. That was 5 minutes ago, 10 years ago. Why am I worried about it now? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Good one. So this is the last verse. Pratibhasika jivasya laye surya vyavaharike ಲಯಸ್ಯು ವ್ಯವಹಾರಿಕೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ತಲ್ಲಯೇ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದಃ ಪರ್ಯವಶ್ಯಂತಿ ಸಾಕ್ಷಿಣಿ. With the disappearance of the pratibhasika jiva into the vyavaharika jiva, Satchidananda merge in the Vyavaharika. When that also disappears in Sakshi, all the characteristics, the same thing, what we discussed, it is expanded over here. So everything will merge one into the other. Pratibhasika will merge into Vyavaharika, Vyavaharika will merge into Paramarthika. So when that happens, the Paramarthika jiva's complete characteristics will shine forth. In Pratibhasika, what is shining? What is shining?
Vyavaharika. Vyavaharika.
Yes, all the problems of the Vyavaharika are being projected in Pratibhasika. Yes. So in Vyavaharika, its own problems are being projected. When it merges into Paramarthika, none of it will matter. Yes. Amale, anything you want to share about this shloka, people? Okay.
ನಾ ಯಾವುದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕೇಳಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಇನ್ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಆನಂದ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ವಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ in one of these?
What kind of Ananda are you searching after?
Yes.
Guruji's favorite question. Coffee Ananda. Who made the coffee? Next question, it should follow.
Shloka 43. Talk 1.
What gives you happiness? All of us have to answer this now, immediately.
Yes.
What gives you happiness, Jayashree?
Please come again with question, Purnima.
What gives you Ananda?
Pain free body.
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಹಾಗೆ ಅವ್ರೆ, ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ What gives you happiness anta question? Yeah.
What did
Mind is inwards, but still pain-free body will give me complete bliss.
Correct. Agree. Yes.
Yeah, when the mind is still, it is peaceful, and that happens only when the mind is inward or it is in the pure consciousness.
Yes.
So one has to go inward for that bliss.
And how are we seeking this bliss? You know,
When we understand who am I.
That's the philosophical answer. On a daily basis, how do we seek Ananda?
Yeah, that is exact. Vivarika, may we see ups and downs. But
Okay.
then I understand, okay, this is not me, which is understanding. It is all going on, fair enough. And I will try to tackle as far as possible. If not beyond me, then I have to surrender.
Correct.
And that surrender itself is
You
happiness.
will have some favorite activities through the day, which you
Okay.
can seek to do. Like what?
When I get up in the morning after a good sleep, I feel very good.
Like that. Like that, Rajni. What gives you happiness in that sense? When you meet your friends or loved ones, whatever, little things.
Yeah.
Chinna chinna asai. Little pleasures we have, no, in life. Yeah. What are your little pleasures? Okay, Anupama, Lakshmi, Murthy.
I can tell every moment, as soon as I get up in the morning, I drink 2-3 glasses of cold water. As the water goes down my throat and the body, you feel so good, The experience is good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Recognizing those little happinesses through the day should point to what? That happiness
should lead to happiness around also.
Around also, correct. But it should lead. It will lead. What will it point? What is it pointing to? Anta prashna.
Bliss, Ananda.
Blissful and bliss.
My nature as Ananda. All those Anandas are emerging from my nature. It is
Nature
not in
only,
the activity.
yes.
It is not in the activity per se, but it is a glimpse of the Ananda within me which is being projected.
Correct.
So you know that Anandamaya Koshanali, how many types of Anandas are there? Gotta? Yargadru? Priya?
ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು.
Priya
Coffee
Moda.
Ananda, Jilebi Ananda.
Correct. Correct. Adina, it's been codified in the Vedas, in the Taittiriya, it has been codified. Priya, Moda, Pramoda. Gottendri, Murtiji?
Yes,
Priya,
ma'am.
Moda, Pramoda.
ಆನಂದ ಮೀಮಾಂಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ explain
Ananda Mimamsadal Bharate. Anyone you want to know about it, or do you already know? Anupama, Indra,
Please
Rajini?
explain.
We want to know about it, Purnimaji.
I don't know. Please explain, Purnimaji.
Please explain.
Just a very correct.
Yeah,
Snapshot
See,
would do.
Ananda
Ma'am.
is the ultimate nature of Brahman,
Ma'am.
of you and me. Again, let us not see Brahman. Heli.
Ma'am, just one point prior to that. Before you enter into Nitya Shuddha Ananda, there should be a distinction between pleasure and pain. Or on the canvas of samsara, if we take a diversion and which masks the samsara canvas, we feel that that is ananda. That is not ananda. That's pleasure. So, eternal and pure happiness is what you are going to explain now.
No, stages to that. Okay.
Yes.
Even
Yes.
even in our own little anandas that we find in everyday life, there are gradations. The first
When the subject object merges with the subject, like music, you're singing and it becomes
you
just
lose
music.
yourself in the music. That is the Paramananda. Bhajanananda.
Pramodanadu.
Bhajanananda. Everything is Ananda only, but still it is dependent on the music. Alva. So we have first gradation of Ananda, it's just academic purpose. Even if you don't know, it's perfectly fine. So one is called as Priya. Something, see, suppose my child is abroad, like many of us have, our children are abroad, and when you talk to them on connect with them on Zoom or video call, FaceTime, it is very Priya. You like it. That is one gradation. Then when that your daughter or son says, I'm coming to India to meet you, that happiness will go up one notch. That is moda, little more happiness. When the day that person arrives home, it is expanded much more. That is pramoda. So these are the kind of anandas we experience, depending completely on the outsiders, objects outside us. Priya, moda, pramoda. But they are all coming from, they are all little bit taken from the basic Satchidananda nature. Ananda of Ananda that I am. Little bit more it will be expressed. That's all, nothing more. And again in this one, I think Katha or Kena, Katha Upanishad, it is described what is that Ananda that we experience with objects in this life. As a jiva, the Ananda that we experience is nothing compared to the Devaloka Ananda. There the Ananda is much more expanded. The Devas who have got lot of punya in their heaven with their apsaras and their amrutas. See, in that Devaloka, they don't have a gross body. So like Jaishi said, there is no pain in the body to experience for them. And there is no difficulties except that asuras come and give them a slap now and then. And then even then the gods will rescue them. So Devaloka, the Ananda is unlimited Ananda. Even that Ananda is nothing compared to the Ananda of a Gnani. Satchidananda is the ultimate Ananda. That is what it is said in Katha Upanishad. You know what is Katha Upanishad, no? Nachiketa and Yama, the dialogue is there. You know that little boy Nachiketa goes to Yama seeking the questions.
Seeking answers.
Questions, yeah. So there Yama will offer him everything. You take this, you take that. I'll give you this, I'll give you. Why do you want to know all this? Andra nothing doing. I want that Ananda, which is limitless and it has no comparison. That is Brahmananda. Okay. What else you want to discuss? I think more or less we are done with Drk-Drsya Viveka. Tell me, what else is there? If you have nothing, then I have a puzzle for you. Shall we have that puzzle?
Actually, in this
Sure,
temporary ananda, I mean, based on these objects, I mean, if I say I like jamun, am I able to eat a jamun all the time? It's not possible. So when I eat one jamun, I'll get some ananda.
Correct.
How is that possible? How
Hmm.
is that as per Vedanta? How is that happening as per Vedanta?
Only one jamun will give you ananda, two will give you tummy ache. That one.
No. Just one. The object that you are liking, you have that.
Sense perceptions, the tongue, the taste, everything is acting, Allah. Is that what you're saying?
No, actually, the correct, if I remember correctly,
Yeah.
Guruji has explained this. Eating jamunu, you will get the ananda. So here, what happens when you eat something which you wanted and which will make you taste, I mean, all sense organs completely into it, then your mind will become silent. And that mind, that is called happiness.
Correct.
That is ananda. So you will think that I got this ananda because I ate jamun.
Correct.
That's all.
Correct explanation. Is that right?
Yes. This is perfect. Jayashree ma'am also explained something prior to this, that subject-object establishment that happens,
Merge.
that dissolves, that subject-object, the moment subject dissolves in the object. What is the subject here? Ahankara is the subject. Subject gets dissolved in the object. There is no object also. For that moment, point in time, mind is resolved to its source.
Mind is resolved to the source.
Experienced.
Correct. That's what happens in deep sleep. Completely merging with the source. That is why there is Maha Ananda in deep sleep. We are able to recall that Ananda, but we are not aware of it. If we are able to be aware of that Ananda, even in waking state, then we are Jivan Mukta. Jagrit Sushupti.
And that is possible in deep meditation. One can experience that in deep meditation.
But Jagrit Sushupti should be Sahaja Samadhi.
No, that's again, deep meditation, Ananda is temporary. Again, it is temporary. As Purnima is telling, Jagrit Sushupti, Yavaga Bharatte. Adu nimge whole of the time, you will be in Ananda state only.
See, some of us
There are two things there. One is when you establish in deep meditation, since the mind has no ripples in that, I am is clearly seen, clearly witnessed. When you see that I am, now you can differentiate subject, object. The subject that is rising along with the object is an illusion. You can clearly see that.
Very good.
I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing that. That time, the deep meditation time, you will get that Ananda, at that particular Ananda is temporary. And when you apply that to the whole of the time, then it is Ananda all the time, if I am right.
I was about to come there. Actually, when the buddhi, which is present in this state, and also the other state also, prior to this state also, and this buddhi has also acquired knowledge from Vedanta. Buddhi has these three stages of this thing. With that, what happens? As you said, without Vedanta, if one goes to meditation and experiences that mind getting resolved into its source, it is temporary. When he comes back, then there is no what is that? Adhisthana for the mind to settle down. Whereas in this case, because of the Vedanta Jnana, that adhisthana is established in deep meditation, and whenever there is a turbulence in the mind can take the refuge in I am.
Yes, agreed. Correct. Very correct. Very correct. You can take refuge in I am. if you're a Vedantin. If you're a Bhakta, you can take refuge in your Ishta Devata.
But like again, the question mark is there. It is taking refuge. The
Refuge.
mind has to dissolve. It has to be there. If it is taking refuge in the
It will come
sense,
back.
it will come back again. It is just taking a refuge for in samadhi or whatever you might call, or in
Still
the
an
mood of pleasure.
illegal immigrant.
Yes, still you're an immigrant.
I
It
am,
should
I
not
am
take refuge. It should dissolve.
Get
Mano
settled.
nasha, not mano laya. The
Hmm.
mano nasha has to happen.
Yeah. So
Yeah, very much correct. Mano nasha has to happen. And that's what that should be in a continuous state. What we are, whether you are in meditation or out of meditation, it has to be in a continuous state.
that's
Then
what
only that Jivan Mukta thing will come.
when you are out of meditation, that is very clearly that becomes your foundation and base anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
Yeah. I am not telling that without meditation you will get. No. It is all stages to become Jivan Mukta, to have practice all those things, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa, everything. After that only, without that, these kind of things will not happen, and we would not have come here at all. We would not have come here at all. Okay.
Very rightly said, ma'am. That is where the Nididhyasana can play the critical role.
Definitely. I really don't dispute. What I meant to say is Nididhyasa will lead to your normal natural state in the remaining time also. When you are interacting in a Vyavaharika Prapancha also, you will be remaining in that same state and interact in an organized way or in the right way, and you will take the right action.
Correct.
That's what I meant to say.
Yes. Very nice.
Status continues.
Okay. Anything else you want to share, or we can close this today? Close for today.
Yes, Purnima. Nice discussion it was.
So,
Nice.
end of truth. Did you, yeah?
I think, yeah, we are done with Drk-Drsya Viveka.
So next day, Amma, you were telling
Ade,
something. Can you explain again?
We will do the prayer, close the recording, and then we will discuss.
Sure.
Om Asato ma sadgamaya Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya Mrutyorma mamritangamaya Om Shanti 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 Nanu Nanimbudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Satchidanandatma Shivananu Nane Shivoham Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om